So good morning everyone. Welcome to Core Java session. We are into the collection topic. We are almost end of the collections and we are going to start today topic that is some utility class. We have completed queues yesterday. Sorry, in previous session. 14th May we did not take any session. 13th May was the last session which we take. Okay. And now today we are here. So what is our agenda for today? Let's decide that. And also we hope you have downloaded the notes as well. So utility classes is there and advanced collection is there. So first we will start with advanced collection and then later we will see a utility class. So what we need to see why we required actually, why we required, why we required advanced collection, why we required advanced collection. When we are saying advanced collection, that is nothing but concurrent collection. When we are saying advanced collection, that is nothing but concurrent collection. You are very much aware of habitual of this word concurrent during multi-threading. Concurrent means parallel call. Doing things something in parallel is nothing but concurrent. Okay. So why we required concurrent collection? Okay. Then important concurrent classes, which we are going to discuss, that is concurrent hash map, concurrent hash map, concurrent hash map. The second one is copy on write array list. Okay. Then next is copy on write array set. Copy on write array set. Okay. Then so we need to understand difference, means hash map versus concurrent hash map. Okay. Now after that we need to understand difference between array list and copy and array list. Array list versus copy on array list. Okay. This is the thing. Then we need to understand fail fast and fail safe iterator. Fail fast and fail safe iterator. Okay. So these are the important topic which we need to cover, and we will see one utility class. Once this topic are done, then we will understand 2-3 topic internal of how internal hash map work, how internal, this is interview questions. That's why our focus will be there on those 2-3 topic, how internal of hash map work, how of internal of hash table work, how internal of array list work. So that after this, you should be in the position to explain those questions. So during our core Java journey, almost we have tried to cover all the topic which I feel that is required. Okay. And our learning process, what it actually means is our confidence level should increase, that if we are able to do one thing, with that knowledge, we are able to do another thing on top of that base knowledge. Okay. If you, for example, this is very common terminology. If we know one programming language, then we can easily learn another programming language, because that your brain is tuned in such way. That is what. So with this core Java, whatever we learn, you are able to gain those core Java concept. But how everything is required, how we can apply in real-time industry. For that, definitely this knowledge is required, which I am showing now. Okay, which I am showing now. Okay, this is very much important, because without this you cannot develop any project. So if you are good with this technology, then definitely you are able to survive in the industry without any dependency on anyone, and you can uh, uh, you will be very much confident while working in the industry. Okay, so now you can open this project. Most probably we are working in this. Hey guys, this is very important to notice. Everyone here is to earn the money. Earning money is not easy, right? It required hard work. When we start, almost 300 to 400 people used to join in initial 1 month. Then slowly people get bored, right? This is not only for your batch or not for me. This is everywhere. After that, people reduce to 100, then people reduce to 50 by the time. Now, you few people are joining nowadays, right? Means understand the issue. There are a lot of opportunity in the market, but people don't want to work hard or spend time on the. People want to watch what people want to watch mobile reels, Instagram, dancing video. They want to spend the time. They don't want to spend the time on learning, and then they demand and they expect that they want to get 20 lakh package. For 20 lakh package, 25 lakh package, you have that much capacity, you should have that much capabilities. Okay, and that capacity and capability only comes with practice. Okay, nobody is there. Even though if you become tomorrow any owner of the company, you will give the chance to the people who are eligible, who are hardworking. It is a human behavior. It's not like that just by seeing the face, how they are humble, how they are polite, how they are beautiful face, you are not going to hire them. You are going to hire them based on because this that person tomorrow join your company, then definitely they're going to impact your business. If he's or she is not knowledgeable, then what will happen? They then what happen? They will ruin your business, impact your business, losses may occur. So think in that perspective. If you are the owner of the company, what kind of people you expect in you right in your office. Similarly, if you are working, you want to get a job, same attitude should keep in your mind that you should know the tech stack, you should have hands-on, and that will come with practice. Okay, people are not interested. People means I'm trying. There are a lot of opportunity. If people spend 6 months dedicatedly, right, dedicatedly like 5 hours per day, also they can easily get the job. Okay, our purpose is to so that people will learn and get easily right jobs. So without wasting any topic time, let's start this topic advanced collection. It is also not required, but why I am taking, I don't want any of you to feel that we miss any single topic if it is asked in interview. People may will ask you about synchronization, multi-threading. Slowly they may ask based on synchronization. They will ask you hash map. They will ask the disadvantage of hash map. They may ask what is the overcome, how we can overcome, right? So there may be chance they may ask you concurrent hash map, how things are related. That is your brain power, right? You need to think whatever till now we have discussed. So let's start. What is the need to concurrent collection? So basically, guys, in previous collections, what we learn array list, hash map, right? They can be used by multiple threads, right? If you see, let me note down the points also. In previous collections topic like array list, array list comma hash map, array list hash map, ठीक है, etc. We can say there are so many things are there. They can be accessed. They can be accessed. They can be accessed. They can be accessed by multiple thread. They can be accessed by multiple thread. They can be accessed by multiple thread. Okay. So there may be chance of data inconsistency. There may be chance of data inconsistency. There may be chance of data inconsistency. Hence, they are not thread safe. So they are not thread safe. I will show one program also for that. They are not thread safe. Apart from that, okay, there are thread safe collection also there, like vector, comma, hash table, okay, etc. Okay, are example of thread safe collections. Okay, but when something thread safety come into picture, it degrade the performance. It degrade the performance of application. It degrade the performance of the application. Performance of application. Okay. So these are the 2 points. Either we. So what is the best practice? Either we. If there is no option, then we have to choose one of the way, right? We have to choose one of the way. Okay. So so we need to choose either of the way. Now, what is the challenge? Okay. When we are saying thread safety, they are not thread safe. What happened? The big challenge is when one thread, when one thread, okay, uh, is working on collection, and another thread trying to modify, that collection object, okay, at same time, at same time, okay, then we are not able to do that, and then we will get concurrent modification exception. Important exception. People may will ask you in interview. Concurrent modification exception. Okay? Concurrent modification exception. People may ask what is concurrent modification exception. Okay? Okay? This concurrent except collection is introduced in which version? In 1.5 version. It was not there early. It was introduced in 1.5 version. Okay? So important classes. Let's let's try to have one program, then you'll understand. Okay. This is our previous program, right? We have seen queues, properties, right? Let me remove this part. We don't need this now. Okay. Now try to simple understand. This is a array list. This is a array list. AL equal to what? New array list. Array list A equal to new array list. Array list array list equal to new array list. One extra. Okay. Now I am trying to add some AL dot add this where AL dot add. I am trying to add some string word. Hello. AL dot add hello word I am trying to add. Simple thing. Okay. Now I save this. Okay. Now let me do AL dot iterator. Iterator. I will do AL dot iterator. Alt Shift L. It will give me a one iterator object. Now, what I am trying to do, I am trying to iterate. While loop I am applying while loop. Iterator has next, right? So iterator dot has next. Iterator has next. Means what we are trying to do, guys? We are trying to do iterate something. That iterator object have the data or not. Every time, two data is object is there, it will look for two time. Okay? Now, it iterator iterator dot next is there. It means it is going to give some data. What is the data? What is the type of data? String, right? I'm trying to add string. Alt Shift L. Something object is there, but this is not object. We have to make it string. as our data is string, hello is string, and world is also string. So I am typecasting it. So now we are getting, now I am trying to print system dot out dot println. And this is a very simple program. I am trying to add some next contain the data. Let me run this program and print this. Hello world we are getting. Now, where is the challenge? Now try to understand. I am trying to add al dot add hello world. Hello world. World need peace. ठीक है? Or required peace, something good English required. Now what is the exception, guys? Can you observe? Can you observe what is the exception? What actually we are trying to understand here? In simple word, we have one collection. We added some data. One thread is trying to iterate the data. So what the moment it iterate, it first loop, it will it first loop, everything is fine. Iterator has next find hello, typecasted, printed. Hello is printed. One thread is printing this. But at the same time, I am trying to add the data. Air.add. So I am trying to add some data. What exception I am trying to give? I am getting concurrent modification exception. Very important exception. People may will ask you in the interview. Okay. So remember this. Okay. This is why, because one thread is trying to add, another trying to modify a collection object. Then we are getting what? We are getting what? Concurrent modification exception. Okay. Hope you are good. Okay. So what we are trying to understand today, why we require concurrent collection, what are the important classes, then what is concurrent modification exception. Just now we have seen how it is coming, concurrent modification exception. Okay. Now we will see one by one. You understand, right? What is concurrent modification exception? The first topic we understand what is concurrent modification exception. Okay. Now we will discuss about the classes, important classes, important classes, important classes. See, Java is a huge library. There is not only one functionality. During core Java, during learning, we try to understand the more important topics which is required. If we are, there may be thousands of classes, maybe they are predefined. Maybe sometime we'll encounter some new name, right? Just find the library, how you should control shift H, find the class name, read the documentation, then you will understand. Okay. Now concurrent hash map. The first is con concurrent 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 hash map. Okay. So what is concurrent hash map? Basically, we have right map. What is the map? Map is nothing but an interface. Similarly, what is the child interface of this? Concurrent. Concurrent map is the child of this map interface. Okay. Then for this concurrent map, concurrent concurrent hash map is the child class of this concurrent hash map is the child class of this concurrent map. Okay. Now okay. Now after this concurrent hash map, okay, after this concurrent hash map, let's see what are the methods available, right? So one method is put and one is put if absent. One method is put, one method is put, and the another method is put if absent. Put if put if absent. Okay. These are the method. Okay. Now let's have one program. Let's have one program. Then we will continue. Hope everyone understand this program. What is concurrent modification exception? Concurrent modification exception occurs when we are having one what? When we are having one collection object. Already we have some data in the object. Then we are trying to iterate, means one thread is trying to get. Here we are trying to print, means we are doing printing. And in this line, we are trying to do modification. So this is first operation and this is second operation. Two operation we are trying to do at the same time. In such situation, concurrent modification exception occur. Okay. Now, to avoid those things, we are having advanced collections. So we are now discussing what? We are discussing what? Concurrent hash map. Okay. Now, now, let me create one class. Let me create one class. Concurrent, concurrent hash map. Concurrent hash map. ch concurrent hash map equal to con new concurrent. So control shift to under which package? Concurrency package. See, Java util concurrent. Try to add, try to observe. CHMM dot put. Can I add one key? Let's see, 100. What is the value? Let's say India. India. Then CHM dot put 101. Let's say USA. Okay, US. Nowadays, so many countries are involved, right? In Indian in national media. Let me print this statement. System dot out dot println. System dot out dot print and then system dot out dot println. Can I print this CHM? CHM. Let me run this program. Run as Java application. What we are getting? 100 and so same hash map and this thing. Okay. Now, so what put is doing? Put is doing if the key is already available, old value will be replaced with new value. Okay. Now we are let me add some one more method, put if absent. Okay. CHM dot put if absent. Put if absent. Put if absent. So what I am doing? I am doing 101. I am giving here. Let's say I am giving Russia. I am giving Russia. Put if absent. I am doing. I am. I am trying to print here. Print here again. Run this program, run as Java application. Okay. So what put if absent is trying to do? It is looking already before put if absent. This concurrent hash map already 101 US is there now. So it is not adding Russia. Already there is one key is there 101 and value associated with this. Okay. If there is no such key, okay, it will look for that. If I am change this key 102, then it will add. See, 100 India, 101 US and 102 Russia. Hope you understand this example. Okay? No. No. Let me use one more method, remove method. Let me use remove method. Okay. CHM dot remove. See, it is expecting either key. Can I pass key 101? Either it will, then let me print again. US is removed, right? US is removed. Now, let me add one more thing. One more method is there. Key, comma, value. Key, comma, value. Let me print again. Let me print again. Save this, run this. See, already it is removed, so it is not there. Okay. Let me do remove 102, and the key is Russia. Let me remove this run as Java application. Now only, so based on key value also we can remove, based on key also we can remove. Okay. But but what happen is remove when we are using this key value, when we are especially using this key value, this is key and this is value. So what is happen? Internally it is checking whether that contain keys and that value. What is the logic for this? Internally it will behave like this. Try to observe how this remove method is there, right? Remove object key is there, and object value is there, right? We are passing, right? And remove also there. You can pass object keys also there. So what is the difference? What is the difference? Try to observe. In this method, what we are doing, there is a logic behind inside this. So if it is looking, if some logic is there, if any map, if map contains, map dot contains, if it will look for key, map key, it is a pseudo logic I am typing. Okay. It will look for key. If key is there, and it will take map dot get key. Let's say get, it will look for key, and for that key, it will look for, it will check the values equals value. Okay. It will look for value. Then only it will map dot, then it will remove. Internally map dot remove is there. Map dot remove that key. Are you getting? Internally this remove, this method is calling this only, but this is the logic. If condition is there, particular key, whatever we are passing here, whatever in this code we are passing remove key and value. So this key will go where this key will map contain key. First it will check, yes, it is true, and this should be true. Value, it will check what is the value in the map and what is the value we are getting in this map. Both condition true, then it will remove that key. If the value is also not matching, if the key is either of these two condition, before and after and, then it is not going to remove because it is not able to find. So this is how this remove method internally works. Okay? Now, there is one more method is there, replace. Okay? There is one more method is there, replace. Okay? Replace method is there. So it will, what will the return type? Boolean also for this Boolean. Okay. Here also Boolean. Replace also Boolean. It will give you signal na, whether done or not. Okay. If you want to get the return time, it's fine. Now what this replace method do? Okay. It will take a object, key, value, and new value. It will take three parameter. It will take three parameter. What are those parameter? Object, 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 object key, comma, ठीक है, object old value, and the third parameter it is going to take object new value. Let's see the program for this. Okay, come here in our program. Okay, I am dot put, everything is fine. Let me delete this part. We don't need this. Can I do replace? So CHM is concurrent hash map dot replace, that replace three parameter or two parameter, three parameter it is expecting. We will pass three parameter. First thing is that it will look for key, right? Object key. Then second parameter. What is our second parameter? Old value. What is the old value? Old value is for 101 USA. USA. What new value I want? I want nowadays US is not working good. I want Russia instead of USA. I am doing this program. What happened? 100 India, 101 USA. 1 second. CHM 101 USA. Fine. Second. 100 guys. Oh my God. I did not use print statement after this. Old print statement, it is coming, that's why. Ah, nice. It is replaced na. It will look for this. Okay. Okay. Hope you are good with the samples. Concurrent hash map. Let's have some point. So concurrent hash map is using hash table as underlying data structure. One more thing, guys. That's what I'm trying to add. We will take here solid principle, acid properties. Okay. The solid principle is required and that is design pattern. Very important for interview panel. These three items. Okay. These three are very important. These three are used to design architect of the application. How performance wise, right? This is related to database acid property, solid principle, design pattern. With the design pattern, what kind of design pattern? Like there are gang of four, each pattern. This is something rules. It is not compulsory thing like single pattern, design pattern, something like that, right? MVC architecture, right? So there are so many things is there. Okay. Underlying data structure, Okay. The next point is what? The next point is these are thread safe. These are, when I'm saying these means it is thread safe. Let me call it, it is thread safe. Thread safe. It is thread safe. Okay. There is some locking concept. We will see that locking concept also. To perform read operation, to perform read operation, thread won't lock, but to perform update operation, thread require lock of object, Okay. That is nothing but bucket level lock. Okay. The whole map, that is concurrent hash map, internally, the whole concurrent, concurrent hash map internally divided into small part. ठीक है, which is for concurrency. ठीक है, the default capacity we will see detail. The default capacity of concurrent hash map is 16. Concurrent hash map is 16. ठीक है, now null is not allowed for both keys and value. ठीक है, while one thread is interacting, the other thread is allowed. Previous program we have seen, right? We have seen when one thread is working, another thread is giving concurrent modification exception. But that is not the case for concurrent hash. Okay, now. So guys, till now we will see. Tomorrow what we will see, we will go in depth of this concurrent hash map. We will have a very good big program. Okay, we will create one program using threads. Okay, then we will apply multi-threading concept. Okay, we will create one thread object. We will create some use concurrency concept. Then we will try to read or modify. Okay, we will see it in tomorrow session. Okay, I'm stopping my screen share. I'm stopping the recording.